You think no one's ever got in a fight. You got people that's actually punched people in fights, you know, and done the worst of the worst. And he's just everyone analysing what I've said, what Rickster says. It's ridiculous. You know, I couldn't remember who Rickster was. As simple as, I don't know. I can't remember that incident. I blacked out. I can't remember a lot of what happened last night. So people are blaming me for something I can't even remember. And if I forgot someone, I forgot someone. If I can't remember who someone is, I can't remember who someone is. Yeah? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, it was probably banter because we were having that conversation yesterday about it as a joke. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember. How can you record it? I didn't record it. I saw on Yvonne, Tyrone's. I don't mean blacked out like that. I mean my mind. My mind. Like, you know, I can't remember going to sleep. I must have just passed out. Yeah. No, but I'm not in the mood to talk to anyone, that's why. People done worse on nights out, exactly. Tyrone, hope you don't entertain this because it's cruel. Well, he's just analysing everything, which is ridiculous. Mate, I suppose he just likes the drama, innit? I mean, it's not his fault though, like, you know, people, obviously if you put it on TikTok, innit, people are gonna do FYP and stuff. It's not really his fault. That's what I've just said, Bex. Are you deaf? Because I just said that. He's not okay. Been on here all day. I usually come on here all day. Yeah, I'm half deaf actually, but thanks for raising it. You're welcome, Bex. Because that's just another sarcastic comment, really, isn't it? But here we go, you're triggered. Let's say you're triggered, yeah? Because I said something that I didn't even know nothing about. But you're triggered. It's a saying that people say. Yeah. I just thought that people would move on now. Hopefully tomorrow people could move on. Yeah, Bex is a squeaky. Bex has never gone out for a drink, never kissed someone on the cheek, never kind of got really drunk and given someone a hug or got all bit, you know, swaying or... She's never done that. Have you, Beth? Whatever your name is. Never done that. Never had a fight in a pub. Never had an argument. Never got bananaed from a pub. Never done any of that. Have you, Beth? Beth, whatever your name is. They love you. You've got this. Must be boring being that perfect. You know, I've seen the worst of the worst on nights out. I've seen even women hit men. You know, and it does get ignored, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? Only the TikTok world that goes, not saying it's right, because I don't say it's right, but we all know the reality. People need to get off TikTok, maybe myself too, because maybe I've gone into this fantasy world of TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Get into the real world, yeah? Real world. Because people do see that. They do turn a blind eye to it. But TikTok's, oh my God, it's shocking. Da, da, da. You know, you see a woman might push a man. Oh my God, crime of the century. Not saying it's right either. Do you know what I mean? A woman can't even put her arm around a man, or a man can't put his arm around a woman. Oh my God, can you imagine if a man came onto a woman without her consent on TikTok world? When it happens every day in a pub or in a club. Do you know what I mean? All the time. Next time, I tell you what, when I go to the pub, yeah, and if someone tries to kiss me on the cheek, I will turn to him and say, excuse me, you need to consent. I need to consent to that first. You've not asked me for that. Yes. How about that? Let's become robots from now on. Don't put your arm around me until you consent. Until I consent. Don't kiss me on the cheek until I consent. Yeah? Don't get leery with me. Don't get too close to me. The TikTok world has gone balmy. It's nuts. Get out of this world that you live in, including myself, and get into fucking reality. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. It's like you have to say when going up to someone now, hello, what's your pronouns? That's TikTok world. This is not reality. You know what I mean? It's really not. God, say that we have a joke and, you know, the world TikTok go crazy. You can't even have a joke about things anymore. Oh my God, did she just say that? Oh my God, she's a dangerous woman because I said I didn't know Rickster. When it was clearly a joke, must have been. I can't remember it, but I did definitely tell my mum it was Rickster because the fact that she knew I was going out with him, she would have known it was him. Do you get what I'm saying? She watches me on TikTok. But oh, heaven forbid. No one's ever got dropped off by even a total stranger, have they? Never. Never. Even if I didn't know him, would it have been a crime? No. That someone's dropped me home. Do you know what I mean? But no, you got Tyrone goes, get the helicopters out, get the helicopters out. What? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hands up who's had a one night stand where they met a total stranger. Oh my God, that would be shocking on TikTok because you don't have one night stands on TikTok. Put your hands up if you've just gone up to a stranger, snogged them, or just kissed them, or given them a hug when you're drunk. No, you can't do that because it's called sexual abuse. And how many people have actually men, especially men, have come on to women without their consent? Oh, you can't do that because the TikTok world is sexual abuse. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's weird. And when you sleep with someone, make sure you say to them, you got to get of course it's got to be consented, but make sure you tell them, just let you know, I consent to what's going to happen. You got to say it because that's the world we fucking live in now. Of course it should be consented, you know what I mean? Of course. Put my hands up to all of it. Exactly. I've seen in a club, a woman that's so drunk that's gone up to a man and just snogged him. Is that sexual abuse? Do you know what I mean? The world has gone nuts. It's absolutely gone nuts. Well, I mean, that's a bit weird. Don't get me wrong, that women or men do that. Do not get me wrong. But I have a man come on to me and you say, oh, but if it was the other way around and Rick's put his arm around me, which he had done, by the way, or, kiss me on the cheek, it would be World War III. Why? I kissed Shannon on the cheek. She's a gay woman. I hope she don't mind me saying that. But have you had the same energy? No, you haven't had the same energy for that. Do you know what I mean? When I've told Shannon I love her when I'm drunk, I love everyone when I'm drunk. Do you know what I mean? I mean, is that crossing the boundaries to tell someone that you love them when you're drunk? Or just give someone a hug? Obviously, TikTok world is sexual abuse, for God's sake. What the fuck? People need to get a grip, man. Seriously. I've never known any crock of shit in my life. I remember when I go to a club or a pub that if a man just decides to, sitting, talk, and then decides to lean in for a kiss, which is what men do, you've got to consent. I've not consented to that because TikTok call it sexual abuse. Please, you might as well say the same about that then, isn't it? How many men, hold your hands up, that's just lent in for talking to a woman, yeah? Right, and just lent in for a kiss. just gone to kiss her. Do you know what I mean? How many friends, people that are friends, maybe that have lent him for a kiss? Not that I did anything like that. I'm talking, you know, as a cheek, but come on, you know. And then what Vic's just saying about, oh, it's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. I've just got to go to sleep because I can't deal with TikTok snowflakes, man. I have, and I'm a girl who's lent in to kiss a girl. Exactly. Did she consent to it? But she kissed you back. You know, she might kiss you back, whatever, but it's ridiculous. You got to consent to give someone a hug these days. Do you know what I mean? I class Rickster as a friend. I've known him for a long time on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I got drunk. But you know, it definitely was an act. You know, maybe I did go OTT, you know, with it, but it definitely was. It was a goddamn act, for God's sake. You know, that's why I said he playing footsies under the table, and you could see it was. For God's sake. Well, it just went bad after that, didn't it? You know, it's just TikTok content. It's all for TikTok, man. Well done for owning it. What do you mean? I didn't own anything. I'm just saying it was an act. Well, that bit was anyway, but then obviously it went downhill from there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't see it was an act at all. Sorry. Well, that's your fight, Highland. That's up to you. So are you saying that then if it wasn't an act, then you say Rickster's in the wrong? Because I also went live to say that he's playing footsie with me under the table. Should he not been doing that then? If it wasn't an act. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, but Rick says, you know, listen, I like Rick. He's a good friend. We had a lovely lunch today. If he was uncomfortable and it wasn't an act, he wouldn't have met me today. He wouldn't have met me today. What? What is Little Legend saying? I didn't see. You know, the thing is, you know, when you got one person drunk and the other person sober, you know. Do you know what I mean? I have all the clout. But listen, you know, it's no sexual abuse to give someone a hug and kiss them on the cheek, for God's sake. I watched that video, and that's the second time I've seen it. I saw just two friends having banter, trying to pull off an act, you know what I mean? Me saying we're playing footsie under the table and all that kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then him saying what he said, but analysed it, and every word that came out of Rickster's mouth was analysed. Same with me. Weird. And tomorrow, I don't want to even talk about this anymore. People have done their little exposures, all of what they're all doing. Tyrone took that too far. I know, he was saying even helicopters up there. I'm like, what? Because I said I didn't know Rickster. So what? Huh? You know what I mean? How many times has someone that you don't even know, not talking about Rickster though, has taken you home anyway? How many, you know what I mean? There's no helicopters, Tyrone. I've been taken home by many people that I don't know, that I've just met. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking about Rickster here, I'm just saying, there's no helicopters. You know? Cat, what's the box? Why? The cat wants the box. Do you want to win?
Angela, why are you saying that I'm on Twitch threatening to stomp on your head?
Yeah, that's a message I saw.
So, a message you saw from where exactly?
Kit Kat 46. It was 46 though. Kitty Cat or something like that.
Oh, and you just presume that that's me?
Yeah, I thought you had a backup account, Kitty Cat 46.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Well, I don't use Twitch, so I don't know how you work that one out.
Oh, okay.
I'm sat in Tyrone's live. I'm subbed to him, so you'll see my chat. Haven't mentioned your name. Don't use Twitch.
Okay, then I apologise.
And Lewis, keep my name out your mouth.
argue.
Keep calling me a wrong and you fucking scrawny little cunt. Sort your mods out because they're rude.
Yeah, well, I don't control what other people say.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have that fucking energy to my face, little prick.
Like I said, if, okay, I apologise on that one. I shouldn't have said that. Just things have been shit, that's all. And
Yeah, well, it's not me, so
yeah,
if
and
I've
like I
got
said, I
anything
do
to say, I'll
apologise.
come and say it to you. But when your mods keep calling me a wrong un, you're a fine one to call me a wrong un when you mention my fucking kid, you little prick.
I think they might be talking about a live that was done. I'm not sure.
No, he's calling me a wrong un in the chat.
Oh, yeah, because you know why? There was some kind of awareness, exposure, whatever you want to call it, on you. I can't remember when it was. Do you know that?
What?
I don't know if you knew that there was some kind of exposure on you recently.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
You mentioned my parenting skills. Well, you don't know me as a parent, so don't mention me. And you just called me a wrong un, so shut your mouth.
Yeah,
like I said, I don't use Twitch. And if I have anything to say,
I'll
come and say it to your face because I don't use Twitch.
And I appreciate that, that you would do that, you know what I mean? And like I said, I apologise if it wasn't you. And I have apologised, guys, for Kat about the PLM situation. Do you know what I mean?
Facts, right, babe. Listen, Lewis, you know absolutely nothing about me as a parent, you little div. Zip it. Right. Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, okay, then see you later. Yeah, I apologise. Yeah, I'll apologise if I need to, you know what I mean? If I'm in the wrong, okay, I'm in the wrong. It's just been a rough day, that's why, that's all. And I apologise. And from now on, I know that she will come into the box if she's got something to say. It's just straight. Yeah, I am straight up. Listen, I'll apologise when I need to apologise. And if that wasn't Cat, I definitely hand on heart apologise for that. Well, on here, okay. Well, I didn't see the comments on here. Sorry. Thank you, little legend. I'm just going to stay on until 12 or something because I'm wide awake. Off on the edge. I don't know. She's saying it wasn't her. To be fair, it was Kitty Cat 46 or something like that. It was a different kind of name than what she uses here. Do you know what I mean? So she said it wasn't her, so. But you immediately jump straight into ringing her work. I'm not going to ring no one's work. Just because I said it, I've never done it. Never phoned anyone's jobs, never done social services, people keep saying I've done, never done any shit like that. I just got upset. Have you not? I say, here we go, this is another good example, Miss Perfect here, right? So you never said things out of anger. You never said anything to anger. Cat knows, well, should know, that I say a lot of shit. But do I follow things through? No. She probably should know that by now. You just say things, don't mean you're going to do it. I was upset, that's all. I thought it was simple as. And like I said, I've apologised for that. Well, at the end of the day, I've apologised on live. So there you go. Why say it? So you've never said anything, yeah, Miss Perfect. You never said anything, you never said anything to anyone to hurt someone or a reaction or, no, you've never done any of that, no. Well, you're so perfect, didn't you? You know what? A lot of people said shit about me, but I haven't apologised. I've apologised. I know I'll own up to it. Do you know what I mean? And I've apologised to Rickster for getting so drunk. My mother. I've realised that I do need help, which I will be getting help on Monday. You know what I mean? Maybe this was the wake-up call I needed. But I just want to move on from it from tomorrow, that's all. Oh, okay. Like I said, we all need that wake-up call, right? Yeah. Thank you, Kate. Oh, thank you, little legend. Big love. Thank you so much for the what was that? The teddy. Same day as Imsa's getting help, but she going Monday as well. Yeah, and I will go. I really will go. I will go live stream after when I come out. Well, if I can get an appointment Monday, I don't know when I get the appointment. Well, the thing is, though, Leslie, I've never really watched myself back, and that's the truth. I've seen bits and bobs of them at FYP, but I don't like watching them. I've never watched myself. That's the first time I've really watched myself back in that state, apart from when I was eating fish and chips that time. Funny videos, I don't mind watching back. But when I say things, I don't watch them. When I say shit and, that, I don't like watching those back. So that's actually the first time I've actually seen things back of, in detail, if you know what I mean. So I will be definitely going on Monday. And you know what? And it is, I suppose, awareness for others that, that maybe have an issue with alcohol or drink too much or whatever, you know what I mean? You don't want to end up like me where, you say things you shouldn't be saying. I'm not going to lie, I felt, and I said this to Rickster today, I felt alcohol brings out sometimes like episodes, like psychotic episodes. That's how I feel, and I feel I do need to speak to my mental health team as well, because I don't feel right in my head. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't. I'm like, I get really paranoid, and I don't know if that's just TikTok, that makes you paranoid. But I'm like, get really paranoid where I don't know. I get paranoid thinking people setting me up to meet me, and to set up and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm going to tidy my room tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get it all done. And I've got to stop drinking. But I think the source of the issue is my issues I have. So I do need to go and discuss those because that's why I drink. So I need to do that because obviously it's not going to work otherwise, is it? I know, Christina, I'm going to go to the GP first. Not entirely to blame. Yeah, well, you can't blame Rickster, do you know what I mean? Because, he didn't do anything wrong, I mean, I think, if I was to be honest, I think if you got someone quite vulnerable, because, I am vulnerable, I am classed as vulnerable, with the police and the doctors and stuff, to take someone out that has an issue with drinking, probably shouldn't be going to the pub to have a drink. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. If you want to help, and I just advise to people that if you want to help people, that take someone out that you feel is unwell, probably the pub is the last place to be going, But that's not on Rickster. I'm not blaming Rickster. I'm just saying we should have gone somewhere else, I suppose. Maybe a cafe or something.